yuppie? What a yuppie. Yep. Yep, I used to do it. All right.
And I have no idea what a yuppie means.
Let's see what in Shasta we would call them yuppies, like essentially like a rich hippie.
Well, far from being a hippie. I'm far from rich. What, buddy? I'm making coffee for myself. My son says, "What are you making?" I was like, "Coffee." He's like, "Why are you doing it on the stove?" It's called French press coffee.
It is the
So I boil the water and then put it right on top of the coffee in the French press. I'll show you.
We have one of those electric boilers for that.
You know what?
One of those electric kettles.
Yeah, I never got one. I do have this Bones Coffee Company, Star Wars Wookiee Cookie coffee. It is chocolate chip cookie flavored.
Thanks, and have a nice...
Liam, here, I'll show you. So you can see how this works.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So I pour ground coffee in there. And then I'm boiling water. It doesn't smell good to you? You don't like coffee?
Careful.
Probably a good thing at your age. Gonna put the boiling water over that, and then this goes on top. And it sits there and brews with all the heat in there.
Well done.
No.
Drop by tomorrow. There's something else I need. You can go now.
Not boiling yet. It's almost. Where did this come off?
Careful.
Stay up. There we go. Okay, listen.
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capen's report. We will wait for him.
Sir, we've returned.
We're back from Semin, sir.
You all look satisfied. What did you discover, Lord Capon?
We found out that Alder was working with the outlaws
Liam.
the whole time, and left his wedding feast to ambush you along with them.
We wanted to arrest that rebel, but his
That's
father,
boiling right
Don,
there.
wouldn't give him
Yeah.
up peacefully. Unfortunately.
We'll let it cool for a second. Just don't want to boil the coffee.
When it was all over, we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded.
Well,
At least something. I hope you have brought him.
Excuse me.
Unfortunately, even he did not survive.
Damn!
Afterwards, we torched the fortress
Spoiling, I don't want to hurt
as
yourself.
a lesson to anyone who tries to stand against you.
I hope the flames could be seen in Nebakov, so those bastards see what they've got coming.
Mm.
The poured in coffee.
Yep, so that's...
What happened at
sit
Semi
there and
must
eat
never be repeated. It was slaughter.
I am the only one to decide what may
Well, it's already
and
boiled,
may
so
not be
it's holding the heat
repeated,
in.
boy.
But those were common folk.
Henry!
I do not condone what
Children.
happened. Subjects mean money. The Burgrave should know better than that.
I know.
But we are at war. Don't forget that. That will be all for now. I will discuss the steps we shall take against Nebakov with Hashek and the Chamberlain. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Of course, sir. I need to clear my head for a while. Come for me in the evening so we can go together.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got... What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? What are you doing, you whistler? Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child. What are you whistling for? Excuse me.
Now you can call me if you're lazy.
God bless.
Uh-huh.
Now you can call me one.
A yuppie.
Yeah.
Not my horse.
Frothing some milk.
Where's my horse?
Come here.
Oh, I did leave it out here, didn't I?
Well. Von Burgov's vassals are gathering, and it looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
There you are.
Huh?
Go! Ka! 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 Go! Ka!
Watch your head. I'll shoot you an extra asshole. Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Go!
Oh, that's great. There we go. I forgot
Go!
about that.
Quick! Go! Quick! Die! Come and hear something you won't believe. Die! Die! Quick!
Whoa!
Die!
Oh,
Greetings to you.
I need to
No.
go rest first.
how are you doing?
Well, not bad, all things considered. I mean, with all that happened over the past few days.
Well, I understand. I didn't want to upset you. I was just wondering if you had everything you needed, and so on.
You're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't worry about us. What we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicines, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom, so I pick a lot of things. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. I can hit one at 30 paces. Sometimes we even eat venison. I can shoot a deer at 50 paces, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. You can trust me. Hitting a hare at 30 paces. That's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few tricks.
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any miracles. You just need to know your way around the forest and practice a lot. And when you live alone in the forest, you've got plenty of time for that.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Push him.
I was gonna leave here at about 1.
Welcome, Henry.
It'll be
What can I do
2:30,
for
3
you?
o'clock.
Thank you once again for saving Sir Hans's life and mine. I promised I'd pay you back, and I keep my word. So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me and Sir Hans.
Thank you, Henry. You're an honorable man who doesn't make promises lightly. I'll put it aside for Pavlena. At least she'll have something now, after all the horror she's been through.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Hi, Liam. Okay, you can go to Grandma and Grandpa's with me.
You're leaving?
Another couple hours.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Some good yuppie drink.
Yuppie. What a yuppie. What a yuppie. What's this? Quest tipster. I could do that real quick.
Whoa. Combat's impossible early on. Forgot about that.
Let's see.
Quick! Go! Quick! Quick! Go!
Oh my goodness.
Gracious, gracious fire.
Oh, good. How can I help you today, friend?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Do you live here all alone? In a wilderness like this?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a bloody great castle. And I'm not really alone. Animals are company too.
I understand. I prefer being on my own as well.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People sometimes come to get ointments or herbs, and I'm glad to see them. But greeting neighbors and listening to gossip every day? I'd rather not, thanks. It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there for all the protection it gives me. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. The kind best avoided by honest folk. My advice to you is to be careful. I recently saw 2 vagabonds like that.
Yes.
No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have 2 conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? That was something! You're telling me you... Foolish lad. Didn't I tell you to give up before it's too late? Acts like a hero, and then he drops like a log. Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Oh, I don't have all that much time. Sorry. Just treat me and I'll be off.
All right, I understand. I won't keep you. But if you ever find yourself in this neck of the woods, stop by.
Alright, got whooped by that guy.
Got your butt whooped, huh?
Yeah, I should have probably leveled up more, but
Probably should have G20 juked.
it was
Nice
just a fight to be the best fighter in the valley.
Oh.
Just a small thing. You failed.
I did. You freaking whooped me.
Come here.
Sakura, not again. You wouldn't send a dog out in this?
You're right. It's awful.
Bit of rain, but there's gotta be a limit.
Trying to sleep?
No? Trying to make me sleep?
I'm messing with this girl that was a jerk to me.
Telling your wife.
I'm just
Messing
following
with a
her
girl.
whistling, dude. She hates it.
You catcalling women now? Jeez.
You gonna hump her too?
I'm assuming I will be able
Gonna hump
to
her
at some
real
point,
quick.
dude.
Real quick.
What are you sweeping? Make sure that dirt's clean.
Yeah, I read on it.
Sweep that dirt up.
It hasn't passed yet, and that freaking gun liability thing just died. So, because they were gonna make us hold $25,000 liability insurance for each gun you own.
Where was
Like,
this?
as a cop or in
Washington.
Washington?
In Washington in general, but the bill died. Like, it didn't make it, so.
I would imagine so.
I just think it's funny
25
how
grand
much it's
cover.
about money and not about protecting the people.
That doesn't even cover anything that would happen. Like,
No,
it'd
it
be beyond
doesn't.
25 grand. Like,
Well, but you're still.
What
You
kind
take
of
any
cartridges do you
hunter
use
around
on
here who
Bogart?
owns 6
Rare
or
ones,
7
lad.
rifles, and now
His
they're having to
lordship
pay
spends little
25,000
time with As the Royal Chamberlain, he
insurance
has
on
to be in
fucking
Prague most
25
of the
grand. Like, it's gonna add up.
I know,
It
I'm
may
just
have been.
saying 25
Yeah,
grand
no.
doesn't cover.
No. It may have been more. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. All I knew is they were trying to make us carry liability insurance. It was fucking stupid.
The only thing I could see it covering is if there's like a accidental like misfire and it hits somebody's leg or
Right.
some kind of injury that's recoverable.
Well, you know the guns shoot everybody. It's not the people.
Yeah.
Right.
So the gun needs to carry its own insurance then.
Join Nightingale on patrol between 11 and 1900. Okay. And it's friggin' 1700 right now. The fuck are you, Nightingale? We'll wait an hour, see if he pops up.
Nightingale.
Calling me Gale. It's just night.
Nope, now that's your new name.
Nightingale.
Nightingale.
Who's Gail?
Night.
Your wife's name Gail?
It's Night.
There he is. How'd I get so muddy? Obviously, calling people a wench in this area is not as much of an insult as it would be today.
Why not?
That's because probably there was true wenches back then.
What's the difference between a true wench and a fake wench?
Hookers. I don't know.
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for
At
that,
least
isn't he?
this game did it right,
politics,
where your
boy.
walk
Pure
speed is the
civil.
same as the AI.
Not in this one.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, it is. Remember I
No,
told you
it's
caps
not.
lock.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
still
cap lock.
doesn't. You're still a little faster. Especially
I
going
wasn't.
up and
Yeah,
down
I'm
stairs.
actually... I could be a little slower.
All right. But can you explain it to me briefly?
Briefly, politics are bloody
I didn't have that
complicated.
problem. I don't know.
Or maybe you could start with why
You're
they
not holding your
captured
tongue
our
right
King
while you walk.
Wenceslas.
That's obvious, isn't it?
Your tongue?
King Wenceslas's rejection
Yeah.
of our
Yeah,
high
I wasn't
nobility
gonna say
started
anything.
to annoy them. So, they joined forces with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund, and war broke out. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Burgov
Lots
and the
of new
others
city
want
districts.
Sigismund to be king.
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, they can't agree on what to do about it.
Oh.
I think that's why Lord von Burkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among Wenceslas's opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hraditz, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Berghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sahanish of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
I get to be a
Exactly.
cop in this
They're
game.
representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by
Couldn't just let
Wenceslas
it go.
because he handed out royal positions to them.
Could you?
That's
Dumb
part
politics.
of the story.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to
Couldn't just let
politics
it
that
go.
von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that
Go away.
traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
What does the Royal Chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the Royal Chamberlain. Subcamerarius in Latin. He's one of the 9 most powerful officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots
Guys
in
wanna
them,
cover
and
some
appoints the
barbecue?
royal judges.
Sure.
Probably not.
Wow. Wow, dude.
I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the castle. There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist
You don't like
cookbook,
barbecue?
a sand-colored cover.
That's a bit of a drive.
Yes.
No,
several
barbecue
rare and
is
astonishing books
bad
have
for the
arrived in
environment.
Prague. But why are you interested in an
Whose
alchemist
environment?
cookbook of
All the
things?
cow fat?
All the
Or
yeah,
cow
all those
farts?
cow farts.
Yeah. You have to follow in California's footstep and get fart bags.
So what's your idea on pork?
They should carry fart bags too.
Everybody should have a fart bag on at all times.
Just put a bag over their buttholes.
Can you imagine seeing some dudes' bags are bigger than others, like throughout the day, like they just farted a lot.
Some people are
You must have
floating.
Mexican last night.
I lost 10 pounds.
Look what this pushpin can do.
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is
Man,
dogged
let's
pursuit
quit
of
hopping around,
wisdom,
please.
especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well,
You are. Let's
I'll have
stop,
to
please.
disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his attention. He left with it before I could even discover what it's about. All I remember is the
No,
author's
I'm not
initial,
lost.
BB. I'm fairly benevolent when it
Partner's
comes
like,
to
are you
lending books,
lost?
and I
No.
appreciate Nickvard's help, but he's
you
had
fine?
it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now.
That ambulance
I'd
Oh,
like
lives.
to
that
ask him to
ambulance,
return
yeah.
it, but he's been
I
avoiding
got a
me.
new area, and then the first call they give me in the new area sends me back to the downtown area. It's like a long drive.
Why would Nickvard suddenly be avoiding you?
Oh, are you
I
playing
have a
Police Simulator?
sneaking suspicion. It seems Nickvard
Ambulance.
lost the book.
Oh, ambulance.
I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn
Sorry to
out.
come clear across the town, you know.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway.
Mounted
I've managed to find
healers.
3 people who've spoken to him
Cute.
recently. Bertha the cook, Regina the maid, and Hirsch the
No,
hand.
dude. No healers.
For a nobleman, Nickvard is quite wary of his own kind, speaking only to servants.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner, which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkov's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I'll help you.
Yes,
I'll
you
ask
are.
all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't
Guy was
sure
like,
what
I
to
don't
do,
know, I never
stop by and
experienced
we'll
this
discuss
before. Am
what
I
you found
broken?
out.
Yes.
Before I go, can you tell me where I can find those people in the castle?
Who, exactly?
You hit my ambulance. Stop it.
Where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the crone's kitchen. She's there most days. If you can't find her there, try the first house in the lower castle, across from the door to the dungeon.
Is there nobody there? Nobody's there.
Where is Regina?
As Lord von
Nobody's
Berkov's
there.
personal maid, she'll likely be somewhere in the Maiden's Palace, perhaps in the Knight's Hall, or on the floor above it, near the Lord's chambers. She even sleeps there.
Where is Hirsch, the stable boy?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport yard below the castle. He sleeps in the house directly across from it.
That is
I don't
not
know
what I
him
wanted
much,
to do.
That's everything I needed to know.
You'll be right.
You've got no business.
Quit whining.
What? That's right. You talking back to me?
Christ, pardon me.
No, I'm talking to this patient. He's being a little whiner.
Daisy's just a brute.
That her? No.
Excuse me. What are you whistling for? What is it? Are you...
God bless you.
That her?
Greetings. What do you need?
Do you know where I can find Nickford? The scribe said you might know.
Erazim is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me. Well, you don't say. But when I need him to read something for me, he never has the time. I'm sorry.
We just kicked a guy out for having a drink at the tavern, and now we're doing it.
Say, can you read?
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading this
Oh, yeah.
message I have from Nickvard?
Sounds about what you guys would do.
Right?
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, they wouldn't
Don't
give
just
to
don't
get
kick out the
messages from
pilots.
someone else. Say,
Right.
Lord Capon. Never mind. Read on. Though I reckon it interests you more than me.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon
Wow,
of those
this
two
was
women.
short.
Cursed fate, however, has placed an obstacle in my way. The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, and I can feel my insides being reborn. But when the last remnants of old age left my body, something else was washed away with them.
How much longer is it?
Not much. My damn clumsiness has sent all of the Lightbringer's secrets into the void, but fear not, I shall get them back. May this be the first task on the road to your liberation. That's it.
Beautiful.
That was complete nonsense. I was embarrassed to read it.
Imagine how I felt having to listen to it.
But what does it mean? Can you explain any of it to me?
Lord Liebeck has taken a liking to me. I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with a maid. He thought I meant he was too old for me. But then he found what he calls the Lightbringer's Potion Book. He said it would light a flame in him that would burn out all that's old. So I suppose it worked. Hooray!
I know the book he's talking about, but what does he mean, into the void?
Look, can we stop talking about this? I feel a little uncomfortable here, talking about some old lovelorn nobleman.
I understand. Just one more thing, please. When was the last time you saw Nickford? And where?
The last time was in the Knight's Hall. But that was a long time ago. I found that message a few days ago. Hard to say where he's off to.
Thanks anyway.
Wake up. It's the middle of the day.
You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else. Save your whistling, cows, you lout.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? What are you whistling for?
Are you whistling here?
I'm in one of those moods today.
Save your whistling for the cows, you lout.
What mood is that?
Just to annoy people, be an annoyance, I guess.
God bless you. You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else. Are you whistling at me? I'm not interested.
Oh my goodness.
Stop that whistling. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? Good to see you. Stop that whistling.
Can't whistle while you're sitting down.
Trying to catcall women again?
I'm just messing with
Are you
everyone.
whistling here? Save your whistling for the cows, you lout.
I was told to save my whistling for the cows, you lout.
Is she fat?
Well, if it's a cow,
Stop that whistling. Be careful.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. What is it? Are you whistling just for fun? What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
oh my goodness, these shooting
Show me your
people.
wares.
They all need to get
Take
slapped,
care then.
Juice.
Thanks for nothing. What are you whistling for?
Lazy's just picking fights.
They're disrespectful.
Stop that whistling.
I guess in that game you are like a knight, probably, at that point.
I think I'm not a knight yet.
Maria,
at least a squire.
Save your whistling
You're just a
for the
peasant at the
cows,
start of
you
this one.
I'm some kind of noble or something. Well, I'm not really a noble, I guess. I'm what's his fate, Han's bodyguard. Alright, who am I supposed to be talking to here? That's the cook. That's the stable boy. Regina. Bertha. Hey, horse. What's happening?
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow wintergreens. What are you whistling for? I'm sorry? What are you doing, you whistler? What is it? Good doggy.
Isn't this the stable boy?
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't have all day. Hey, you almost hit me! Him.
I'm not beating him.
God bless.
Cook. Not the right cook. Right, that's the bathhouse, right? Yes.
Are you whistling here? Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
Nickvard needed medicine? For what?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart.
Good for
And
you,
Lord
Bertha.
Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
I don't know how else to convince you. I'm not going to waste any more time here.
Are you whistling here?
Tell me where he is, I'll stop whistling.
You're acting like a child. Go and whistle somewhere else.
again?
Are you whistling? God be with you. God be with you. Greetings, friend.
What's his name?
Alrighty. Gonna hop off. Be
Right
back
on,
on
dude.
later.
See ya.
See you guys.
See you, man.
Blessed evening to you. I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Livac. I almost forgot about him. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing, hmm?
What task?
Nick Libac, that is, entrusted me with a big task quite a while back. He's a castle lord. Obviously, I had to obey him. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning, von Berghoff, and I had to obey him even more. He says there's a war on. So here I am, ready to go off to battle.
I need to know more about what Nickvard asked you to do.
No. There are new rules now. You have to prove you're not a spy.
What are you blathering about?
Von Berghoff said there's a war on, right now. I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otto. But fear not, I know how to sniff them out. You're a spy yourself, ain't you?
Juicy
I'm
leave.
not.
Ha!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what a spy
What a
would
loser.
say. That's why you have to be vetted, to see if you're really on our side. The
Don't
side
wanna
that
hang with us.
Nickvard's on, just so you know. We're all friends here. You can join us.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses. First a test.
Tell me what you want from me, then.
A sword.
Why do you want a
Sword?
sword?
What sword?
A long and very good one to help me deal with other spies. If you bring it to me, I'll know you're not an enemy spy who should fear me. Forge one, buy one, or even steal one for me. Maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate. During the day, they're not in the towers anyway.
Steal a sword? That sounds like something a spy would do.
Not a spy who wants to help von Berghoff's most loyal servant. By servant, I mean me. See, once I get a sword, I'll fill you in on Nickvard's task.
Listen, Hirsch.
Don't try any word games on me. Persuasion, threats, I know about them spy tricks. Deeds talk louder than words. For example, like bringing me a sword.
You wanted a sword? So look at what I got for you.
I don't want an invisible sword.
Why
Them
not?
are
Those are the
spy
best.
swords. Suspicious.
I'll think of a way to convince you.
Invisible swords are the best. Man, what's the sun doing out?
That normally happens in the daytime.
No, not in Kalispell. Not in the winter.
And there's always something. An article now, like, think twice about hanging your clothes to dry inside. Could be dangerous. Everything could be dangerous. Shut up.
Why are they saying not to do it?
I didn't read it.
Because it releases chemicals in the air that are known to cause cancer.
Oh, so California.
You mean, like, everything does? Like your microwave in your kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not properly shielded. It never has been.
Play some dice.
Anytime I run my microwave and got my headphones on, it scrambles my audio, my headphones, my Wi-Fi ones, until I get like 20 feet away from the microwave.
Really? 20 feet away?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know there's a difference because when it's running, because I don't have that problem when it's not. You can definitely tell.
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like to play?
Yeah.
Wagoners, let's play.
For me, I have to be right
Come
next
on,
to the
then.
microwave,
Show
and
us
then
what you
it'll
can
mess
do.
up my headset.
Unless you're playing for the first time.
So 20 feet, dude, you might want to think about looking into a different microwave.
Damn it!
Bust. One.
Well, that's no great loss. You didn't have much anyway.
No, I didn't.
Didn't?
If this doesn't start to get
It's yours.
interesting, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Later.
Gator.
Alligator?
If
What
you
can
were
you do?
smart, you wouldn't be
my
so
goodness.
stupid.
Oh, man.
Aye, that'll do.
Yeah, Willie almost won.
These ones here.
Bust. Dang it. You won.
I don't
Finished.
see what you
Oh.
find
Your
so
turn.
complicated.
Yeah.
I just pick them up and throw them. Then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it.
I gotta do it. He's gonna win.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Oh, no way.
If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
gonna win if I... Make us tied. I know he's gonna win.
You can do it. Keep it up.
He's 19. Bust. It's 2,000. Dang it! I knew he was gonna win. Should have kept going.
If you were
And it's
smart,
mine.
you wouldn't be
You're
so
out of
stupid.
luck, my boy.
Greetings, friend.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child. What are you doing, you whistler? Hail Mary.
Excuse me. What is it?
Easy, good horse. Go.
Are you whistling here?
God be with you.
I'm sorry.
You're acting like a child.
Do you find whistling like that fun?
Yeah, actually I do. Alright, I guess I gotta meet with Hans. It's pretty evening-ish to me.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
He was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
Hey, you.
What are you whistling
Done something
for?
I should...
Are you whistling?
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
I don't have a torch. Give me this one.
I apologize. dark.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring the fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure Von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
It's appalling what happened at Samin Fortress.
Does that mean you're regretting your decision?
I thought I was doing the right thing. But now I'm not so sure. We should never have got involved.
True. I feel like I've walked through deep shit, and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov, and perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the kingdom of Bohemia.
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We want to avenge our men and take your message back to Lord Hanush as soon as possible.
And how am I to understand that? You don't like it, Trotsky? Do you miss anything here?
No, of course not. It's just that we're duty-bound, and I'm sure they're impatient for our return in Rattay.
All right. I understand. But now, let us turn to the matter at hand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came
Who
to
are you talking to?
the best thing would be
you
to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise.
She's gonna say something.
Know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir, but isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your Chamberlain.
He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope.
Ore. Perish the thought, sir.
It's thanks to the Lord
I
Chamberlain.
don't trust
that
the
this castle is
Chamberlain.
standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see him.
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out
you
as
can
soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish.
Sure.
Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory.
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Junger Mann, come here. You must be that Henry from the Lord of Lifer, eh? I suppose he doesn't get away with that weapon. You were starting to scare me. But a moment, friend.
My goodness, I'm trying to talk to you.
What would you like, gentlemen?
I don't really care.
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Bergoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nabokov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nabar. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again.
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
I understand. Let's play then. But I'm warning you, you'll lose your shirt.
We'll see about that, Bursche. I give no quarter.
Ich hoffe, das Glück steht mir bei. Show me what you've got.
1500. That's it.
Dang it.
See? You can do it. Keep it up.
Oh, look at those loaded dice he's got.
Here. Nein,
Good too.
gar
But
nicht.
you could throw better.
I'm done.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Verdammt!
Good. It has to work out sometime.
Did I just... Oh,
I don't know, did you?
no, I didn't.
was you, I'd take it.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
Schön.
Oh my goodness. He just caught up, and he just pulled the lead.
It looks like you don't even want to play.
It's all yours.
Last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
I just won. Hey, yeah.
That was a good game, friend.
Aye. Every game is good when you fatten your purse.
Lady Fortune gives and takes by turns. A few groschen, one way or the other, won't ruin me.
But you're still in debt to me, though.
Well, that's true. I apologize for what I said. I wasn't being serious. No offense, friend. I just wanted a bit of fun.
Must be Henry, yes? Lord Capon's servant.
Pleased to meet you. But who do I have the honour of talking to, gentlemen? Seems you already know my name.
Aye, we heard something about you. Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
I don't know what folk have been saying, but they like to exaggerate. Let's talk about something else.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you. My name is Olbram, and this is Yeshek of Bohr.
Any news, gentlemen?
Yes. We were just talking about the finger of God.
What's that? Some book?
Nobody knows. But the name is truly odd, isn't it? Apparently Sir Otto paid a fortune for this finger in Prague.
Sounds like some holy relic, doesn't it?
Aye. But it occurred to Olbram that it might be some new castle bell. I heard him telling Chaplain Nicodemus that the castle needs a new bell. Throwing around coin like that when there's a war on is a sin, I tell you. But our Sir Otto has deep pockets, and the war hasn't changed that. Quite the opposite, if anything. Aye. Once you get involved in politics in Prague, the coin comes rolling in. You and Lord Capon are here on political business, aren't you? You're envoys of Hanush of Lipa, and the king's favourite, Radzig Kobyla, right?
Yes. We brought a message from Sir Hanush and Margrave Jobst. Now we're just waiting for Lord Bornbergov's reply.
What does Margrave Jobst want?
To end the war, I think.
Well, well. Jobst himself wants to make peace with the League of Lords.
Aye. And free our king from captivity.
Interesting. Yet it was him who was at war with Wenceslav just a year ago.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the Barkov on our own. I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek. Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him. Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
Dang it.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it. Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock. All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him. He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity. Cheers, then.
This is Henry, Lord Capon's servant.
Excuse me?
People,
I'd like to
all
have
the
a bit
people
of
from the city
discourse
knew
with
I
you,
hear the
young man.
country.
This is
And then
Henry.
they go on the neighbor app, they're like, gunshots last night. What's
I don't
going
know your
on?
name, my lady.
You live in the
This
country.
is Johanka of
People shoot
Zernon.
their guns.
Pleased to meet you. I'm...
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
My liege Lord Radzik and Lord Hanush sent us to Trotsky with a message. They want to end the war in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Aha! I thought you were going to recount your adventures, not talk about high politics.
Sorry, you're right. I'll start again. It all began one lovely day when we'd been on the road for ages. It's a long way from our home in Rattay. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. We didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. Oh, I'm not some shrinking violet, my lady. But it was a terrible bloodbath. Gruesome sight. We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God cleared... He wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
What can I say? Nothing much apart from the fact they almost stuck me like a pig.
No doubt, but that's just what interests me.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labour would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
I admit the bailiff was right to punish us. But we would have won the brawl otherwise, my lady.
Excellent. I think people are wrong about you. You're a sincere and brave young man, Henry.
And rather entertaining company.
Yes, I agree. It's a pity my good friend didn't hear your story. She would have been very interested.
Who do you mean, my lady?
Unfortunately, she just went outside to get some fresh air. But the easiest way to put that right would be to go and find her. Would you escort me, Sir Knight?
Certainly, my lady. I'd be honoured to escort you.
Excellent. I'm sure the learned gentlemen will excuse us, won't they? It's a lovely night outside, and it's a little stuffy in here, so a walk will do me good. Come on. A lovely summer night. It was horribly stuffy inside. Thanks for rescuing me from the claws of those two old vultures.
Yeah, of course. But I thought...
I know what you thought. Some men are terribly slow-witted, that's all. Like my late husband. But maybe I underestimated you, eh?
I don't think you're the kind to fall for pretty poems.
Well, well. Finally an exception that proves the rule.
I'm no good at poetry anyway.
That's enough talk, silly. Embrace me. Let's enjoy this night. It wasn't made for sleep, after all.
Hey, Henry, we're moving out.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Forgot where that was.
What's the matter, Black? This boy, stop farting around.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted on clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
I'm not going to listen to this. I'm sure you've got more and you're just trying to fleece me. So give me some proper armor for my lord right now, or you'll get a thump.
The only one who's gonna get hurt here is you. You're mine! I yield!
Be back in a bit to get a quick lighting.
Enough! For fuck's sake! Leave me alone!
Well, are you still going to tell me you don't have anything for my lord?
All right. I'll give you what I have. Damn it. Here it is, for fuck's sake. Oof.
Henry, we're moving out.
Isn't the cook up here? Somebody up there.
What was it I wanted?
Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook.
Well, where's Manietta? Here? You're Regina.
God bless. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings. What do you want?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it.
God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. Take care then.
Where was that? Down here? It's down here, was it?
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Medium.
Damn. Shit.
Got it. What?
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budge it. I won't bother locking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osuna and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey, and give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. See you soon, my
I'm
friend.
as hungry as a wolf.
Hey, Henry, what are you playing at? We're leaving.
If you keep resisting, I've all the right in the world to execute you on the spot. You want to try me?
What's the matter, blacksmith boy?
Best.
You around?
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm supposed to collect armor.
Oh,
What?
Lord.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy. I reckon...
Nah, I'm not gonna let... So give me some... Or you'll get a...
The only one who's gonna... You're mine!
Take that! Enough! I give up!
Enough! For fuck's sake!
Well...
This.
I'm in.
You're seeing this.
Greetings. What brings you?
Excuse me.
What do you...
I'm supposed to get some...
For that handsome...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it. But don't worry. I just like to... A lock got stuck again.
Sure.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
Where is it?
I apologize.
Good day to you.
Nation. Oh, bloody hell. Shit.
What will it be?
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business.
What do you have for sale?
It's my strength 26. That's it.
Ah, maybe next time then.
hungry I could eat a horse.
You just ate.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
What do you have for sale?
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
What do you have for sale?
Oh well.
Pardon?
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother looking it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey, and give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle. Take care then.
I've got your armour and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm going to give that blacksmith Ostina a kick up the ass.
What? Is this a joke?
This is what I was given.
Damn it, Henry. Are you trying to get me killed? I might as well go into battle naked. I need a good sword and armour. You can get hold of those for me, can't you?
What would you like?
What do you have for sale?
Ah, maybe next.
Kick him in the face. Can't leave, so it's around here somewhere. Suppose I have to buy it. Give me some money, you clown.
I have some better armor for you. I tried my best, but don't expect miracles.
My God, you want my life on your conscience? I'm not going into battle with this.
What would you like, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
What am I supposed to...
Why? Wasting...
I will be right back.
then, eh?
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business. Take care. Oh well. What can you do? They don't collect tithes before then. You're...
What are you doing, you whistler? What are you whistling for?
Get armor? Steal it?
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time. It happens.
I'm sorry.
Pardon me.
I wonder.
Hail.
Still up here? Nope.
Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
What are you doing, you whistler?
You're not permitted to be here. What?
Hey, fucker!
As well.
You're no match for us, fucker! You wanna try me? Take that, you shit! Take that!
You surrender!
You might as well give up.
I've got you!
Punishment by the blade!
I'm hit!
My favorite! What's wrong? Don't
Hurt my dog. I'll take you out. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna do all this again.
What the hell are you taking? I'll have
Nothing.
none of that. Halt! Don't dare bleed to death before I got you!
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this. Alright, alright.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed to collect...
Oh,
what?
Lot,
But check...
I'll be...
I'm not gonna listen. So give me some... or you'll get a...
The only... You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit! I'll sort you out.
Take that! Ah! I see you, you thief!
I didn't take anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
I said surrender!
What are you talking about? I didn't take anything.
Come on, surrender! Fine. You had your chance. Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot. You want to try me?
I don't know what to do. I don't have the money for new armor. I can't leave.
What's the matter, blacksmith boy? Stop.
Greetings. What do you...
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already...
What?
Lots of...
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself...
I'll be happy.
As you wish. You know what'll happen when he finds out about this?
What's gonna happen? Ulrich's got no quarrel with me, and you're an outsider. It ain't gonna... Take a look. You're a black...
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What'll it be this fine morning?
What do you have for sale?
Pleasure doing business.
Excuse me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Greetings to you.
Excuse me.
What do you...
I'm supposed...
For that, forget, but don't worry. I just a lot...
Sure.
Thanks. Take care then.
Bloody hell.
I was right there.
Bloody hell. Ah, damn.
My back. Christ, pardon me.
Hey.
I've opened this...
Really? I won't piss at me. See you
the last
soon,
time
my
I
friend.
ate something?
What are you doing, you whistler? What are you whistling for?
got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
What?
What? Is this... Damn it, I need...
I'm sorry.
Where'd you go?
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you barge in here?
In here?
Would you repair a few things for me?
You might as well buy it.
I should eat something.
I don't have the money for this.
I have some better armor for you. I tried my best, but don't expect miracles.
My God, do you want my life on your conscience? I'm not going into battle with this.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You're no match for us, fucker! Show your stuff! Useless! I'm all yours! not done here, you crook. My favorite. Christ, keep resisting. I'm hit. I've all the right in the world to execute you on that. My greetings to the devil.
What to do? Oh no. Oh.
I've got... Where is... Oh.
Good morning to you.
I'm...
Oh,
what?
Lot, which I'll be... I reckon...
As you were, you know...
What's it? I take you're a... What do you think you're doing? What's your problem, you...
What? Hey! Stop
Hello again.
What's up?
Show your stuff. You're no match for us, fucker.
I don't know what to
Shit
do.
stain. I'm not finished with you.
Greetings. What?
I'm...
Oh,
What?
Lots, but check... I'll be happy. I reckon you...
As you were, you know what?
What's it? I take a look in the chest here. You're a blacksmith, so fix up what's left in there and leave me in peace.
I've got your armor on... Where is... Oh.
Greeting.
Excuse...
What?
I'm supposed...
For that? Forget, but don't. I just look.
Sure.
Thanks. Farewell, my friend.
would you like, friend?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Thank you. Take care.
Something's
Where'd she go?
Really? I won't piss up. May the...
When's
Take
the
care
last
then.
time I ate something?
Hmm? What was that? Hmm? Fuck it.
What's the matter, blacksmith boy? Stop farting around.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Bergov sent me then.
I'm going to give that blacksmith Ostener a kick up the ass.
So you don't have anything for me?
I'll go and see what I can find.
You silly doggy.
You're up early? Well,
This could use some repairs.
Look at this.
Show me your wares.
thank
should
you.
eat
And a
something.
good day to you, friend. What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I'll have a look at the wares.
pleasure doing business. Take care.